Welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier. Hope the weekend has gone well. Protests against Sudan's government reach army headquarters. Hundreds of thousands of demonstrators across Sudan on Saturday mounted what appeared to be the biggest series of rallies against the government of Omar al-Bashir. They actually stayed out all night and are still there at the moment. This has to be the end of Bashir, said Mohammed Osman. The crowd that gathered today in front of the army's headquarters is huge and offers the clearest sign that the country is sick of him. The most likely scenario is a coup. It's only a question of who among them will be bold enough to take action against the old man, he said. I think that it will not take long. We are at a historical moment. If we use this well, we can put the country back on the track. Mo Ibrahim, a prominent Sudanese businessman, said the president should follow Bouteflika into retirement. Bashir and his gang have been here for 30 years and destroyed the country. You bled the country dry. What more do you want, he said. In Khartoum, demonstrators near the army headquarters, close to Mr. Bashir's residence, chanted, "One people, one army." Today, after 100 days of protest, this is reaching a climax. Kapuscinski, the choice of that moment is the greatest riddle of history. If the crowd disperses, goes home, does not reassemble, we say the revolution is over. Algeria, the crowd kept growing, and Sudan is the same. The revolutionary contingent attains its ideal form, not in the place of production, but in the street, where for a moment it becomes a machine of attack. In other words, a producer of speed. Old Sudanese revolutionary song we sing in our prison as you tremble in your castle. Filming from a high place and the roar of the people reaches the horizon. This is linked from Khartoum. Look, he is a political Harry Houdini, otherwise he would not have lasted 30 years. But it's clear these are the last days or the end times. Diplomatic source says major announcement awaited. Several Arab states offered Bashir a haven. Egypt ready to evacuate Bashir at moment's notice. But little sign he is buckling under pressure. Antonio Gramsci, the crisis consists precisely in the fact that the old is dying and the new cannot be born. Economist like shoe polish is how one oil man describes Uganda's black stuff. It is waxy when heated and solid at room temperature. Some 6 billion barrels lie in the western region around Lake Albert, of which 1.4 billion may be recoverable. A resource curse, as oil distorts economies, corrupts politics and fuels war. Now some warn of a pre-source curse, which strikes even before the first drop is pumped. Ghana, more democratic, leaders struggle to think beyond the next election. They rush to the pumps before rules were in place. And here they're praising Uganda, saying the government held out for better deals from the oil companies. Technocrats were given space to work. And then talking about the current issues. President Museveni was a guest at Mindspeak. That link is on Rich Wrap-Ups. Dollar Rand 14.113. The Rand, I think, is going to start losing ground. Egyptian pound 17.3215. I like the Egyptian pound. Remittances from Nigerians living abroad estimated at $22 billion, which is bigger than Nigeria's proposed aggregate revenue for 2019. They're going to issue a 30-year Naira bond. Tanzania's earnings from cashew exports fell from $530 million in 2017 to just $197 million in December 2018. That's what I meant by a Magufuli haircut. Carrefour took 30 months to attain a third of Nakumatt's revenue peak, accomplishing the feat with 1/10 of the branches in 1/10 of the time. Shilling is at 100.70. Geothermal power generation market to witness exponential growth by 2023. KenGen gets cited. KenGen has a market cap of $353 million and trades on a price-earnings ratio of 4.75, and as such is extremely cheap. Thank you.